VaryDarkMan talk say primate Ayodele or something like that is an animal or is a monkey. No, no be me talk am o. Na VaryDarkMan. He say because him name na Primate Ayodele, yeah, that he is a primate of the animal kingdom. Just listen to him first of all.
Tired of this world called Nigeria. Hausa is not the problem, but the Igbos. Any Igbo can go against it. You can lambast me, you can insult me, it's not my business. It gives me courage, it gives me more glory and blessing. Your insult. Igbo, they are the problems of this country. They are desperate of power. They want to rule Nigeria at all costs. And I've not seen them ruling Nigeria, even in coming dispensation. Let them bring, when 10 trillion will come out. Igbos, they are betrayal of themselves. Igbo cannot control Nigeria. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. But they don't understand, instead of them to seek wisdom. Igbo, there is an error at the beginning. A curse is on you. If you don't reverse that curse, Igbo, you can't be president of anything in Nigeria. Note and underline wisdom.
All right, so you see, everything this man is saying is actually true. Everything he said in this video is true, but it depends on the perspective where you are looking at it from. Because I see a lot of people getting angry because he said Igbos outside is not the problem. Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. Everything he's saying is true. Depends on the perspective and the angle you are looking at it from. Now, what is the name of this pastor? The name of this man is Primate Ayodele. What is the meaning of primate? Let's quickly look at it. A primate is a mammal belonging to the order Primate, which includes lemurs. Lemurs, na King Julian from Madagascar. Lorises, tarsiers, monkeys, apes. So if you are looking at it from the animal perspective, what he's saying makes sense because of the class it belongs to. Now, we'll look at it again. It says, if you look at this one, primate, old world monkeys. So all this thing is perspective in the animal kingdom here. A human can also be a primate, but his type of humans. So before you get angry, say the pastor talks something, understand that not be everybody, when we say wear cloth, fit talk, be human. Some, they follow their name, they follow them. He's a primate. Now, from the human angle, he said the Igbos are the problem. The Hausas are not the problem. I don't know why he needed to do a comparison, but obviously he's trying to instigate, trying to cause tribalism, trying to set the Igbos up by saying that he's Yoruba. He's saying the Hausas are not the problem, so that the Hausa will support within in one talk. Do you understand? But if we're going to look at the problem of Nigeria, our major problem is insecurity. And that is why investors are running. That is why investors are running. People don't want to invest because they don't know if tomorrow they'll kidnap their manager or they'll throw bomb for their place. Investors keep running away from Jos, from Benue, and a lot of these other states where they are like Boko Haram and terrorism. So one of our major problems in Nigeria, if we can solve it, 60% of the problem in Nigeria is done. Then we have people's problem. Because the Nigerians are as messed up as the politicians. Check for instance, when they do the case of Ediri, where by Justice sister, we go mortuary, I won't record video. One guy felt the need that I needed to bribe him. Do you understand? To make video. You they suffer. You they suffer. I mean, I have the right to say, no, I'm not going to pay, but I just don't want to stress myself like that. So, okay, no what? I go outside the gates, go down. Because when I go, they say, no, if you do that, I say, no need. Make I go. We all have a problem. We just want to take advantage of one another. We have people's problem. We have insecurity problem. Before we even go up to the leader, the people have a problem. They only see wrong in something if it affects them. If it does not affect them, they don't think at it. They don't look at it as a problem. If you think we only have a leader problem, then you have a problem. So this particular man is just talking from a beneficial angle to him because, of course, you know, APC government, they will definitely approach him instead of arresting him for trying to instigate violence, tribal war, or bringing him in, because this one too now, low-key an act of terrorism, you know. But they will not bring him in because APC, if you like, buy 1,000 people. So far say you support them, they are good. So this man is pitching himself so that 2027 they'll come meet him as a staunch APC supporter, because I've seen a lot of things the man do. And I keep wondering, how do you preach this type of things in church? Churches, you are meant to preach love, togetherness. But in this guy's church, division, he just projects, says a lot of nonsense about people. Now he talk about Osimhen, say Osimhen no go do this, Osimhen no go do that. Now Osimhen is the highest goal scorer in the UEFA Champions League, where we have Haaland and where we have Mbappe and a lot of great players. So it means that you just open your mouth and you just talk. But like I said again, judging from your name, you are not part of us. You know, you're talking from the animal point of view, and we are humans. We have superior and dominion over animals. So people that watch this and are angry, please, it's coming from the animal point of view. Do not take him serious. The animal point of view. Thank you very much. Igbos are the problem. This one is the problem. This one, why would you even say something like that? You see, this is why I say, for me, if person like me get power, you see, churches go cease to exist. You can only practice in your room. Monks, I don't want even hear Allah Akbar anywhere. I'm not going to do it for a sound. If I hear Allah Akbar, or in Jesus' name I pray for anywhere, shut down, because you people are the major problems. You preach to your advantage, to where you get the money. You go to advanced countries, you see their medicine working, you go there for medicals, you go there for school and everything. Do you see them carry microphone and shout Allahu Akbar? Do you see them carry a microphone to shout in Jesus' name? Do you see people crowd gathering in one place saying that they want to go and pray to God for God to heal them? You know, it's quite sad. But then again, please don't let this man instigate or put something in you, right? He's doing his thing in the animal kingdom. Peace and love, don't play. Else you're going to learn, I will learn the hard way.
Noticed so regrettably that our leaders or our religious leaders have become manipulative. They don't speak the words of God. And it's there in the book of Ezekiel, Ezekiel 22, verse 27 to 28. Our leaders claim to speak when God has not spoken. What Prophet Ayodele is doing, he's not speaking, he's speculation. He's reading the mind of politicians. He's actually positioning himself for 2027 so that APC will patronize him. Yeah, that's what Prophet Ayodele is doing. He's called positioning and repositioning for 2027. He knows the tools of Tinubu and APC those are the tools that APC and Tinubu like to use, is divide and rule, Machiavellian sectarianism. Divide the people along their religion, divide it along their tribe. But the truth is that from the last general election, this did not work. Anybody that thought, or anybody that is of the opinion that it was religion that made Tinubu to enter, that person should think again. Anybody that thinks that it was a tribe that made Tinubu to enter, there was a Milocon that made Tinubu to enter, that person should think again. If it was tribe and religion, the Muslim ticket that he relied on, they would not have turned off the server. He would have won landslide. But we have reports, even the situation room report of PDP have it clearly shown that it was Peter Obi that won the election. A man of God, talking from the altar of God, and he sees the truth. This is so I don't know how a word to describe it. But let's come to the point that he raised. He said the Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. No, I vehemently disagree with him. That is not correct. The problem of Nigeria is bad leadership. Like VDM is trying to say, insecurity. Of course, if we have a good leader, if there is a good leader, insecurity will not be issue. If we have a responsible leader, insecurity will not be issue. You see, APC relies so much and heavily on thuggery to come to power. So that is why we have insecurity. So if you have a good leader, a competent leader, a leader with integrity, a leader that didn't steal his way to power, our problem will be solved. It's not the Igbos that are Nigeria's problem. For example, when last has an Igbo man become the president of Nigeria? So how do you now say the problem of Nigeria is the Igbo? That is a lie from the pit of hell. And they are from you, your father. Like Jesus Christ said, the devil, you are a liar. That is pure lie. It can never be. The Igbos are not the decision makers of this country. And in fact, the Igbos are the most self-sufficient tribe in this country. Put them anywhere, they will survive. The Igbos, they realize quickly that they cannot gain anything from the government, and they began to think in their own. The Igbos, the real Igbos, not those politicians. They don't need the government to survive. Check them everywhere. Put an Igbo man anywhere on any spot on planet Earth, he is going to survive anyway. They are business people, very, very good in their act of doing business. They are very, very good in the act of trading. So for a man of God to begin to say the Igbos, please show us the facts. Don't just talk. Please prove it to us that, oh, the Igbos have done this. Are the Igbos the terrorists? No. How come now? How will you say it's the Igbos? Are the Igbos the terrorists? No. Are the Igbos the president of Nigeria today? No. Is it that who rigged the election for Tinubu to come to power? It's not an Igbo person. It's not an Igbo person. So why is it that you are talking about the Igbo? We know your strategy. Peter Obi is really a pain in your neck, in APC's neck, in Tinubu's neck. That is why everybody tend to criticize Peter Obi. But Peter Obi is not actually the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is bad leadership, not Peter Obi. It can never be the Igbos. The problem of Nigeria is not the Igbos. And it can never be. So this is wrong from the pit of hell. And I will quote Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 27 to 28, and even you can even extend it to 29. For Prophet Ayodele, we know you are repositioning for 2027, but please do not divide the people along tribe or religion. The Igbos are not the problem of Nigeria. Like VaryDarkMan rightly describe you. You are a primate. You are thinking from the animal point. Even though biologically everybody is an animal, but you have decided to go to a lower animal instead of the higher animal that you are.